everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm building another tiny home. These are like my favorite houses to build because they're tiny and it's such a challenge. So last time I built a pink house and you can go into my videos and check that out. It was a tiny pink home with the Little Simsy Shell Challenge. Today I am building a tiny home that's just a little bit more clean, simple, not so cluttered, nice lighting and windows. That was like my inspiration for this one. So as you can see here, I'm trying to pick out the color scheme for the windows, the doors. I want everything to be very open and although it's a tiny home, make it feel like it's big and just like a very comfortable place to be at. Like I imagine this sim just winding down either in their bedroom, in the living room, reading a nice book, and just taking in the views from the big windows from all around the home. So, windows are a big struggle for me. Picking out the windows that I want is hard, and I always end up choosing the same windows. Like I don't really travel or I guess pick windows outside of my comfort zone or doors. So I always pick the same few. For example, these windows that are like ceiling to floor big windows are my favorite because it brings in so much natural light and when you're doing screenshots the images look amazing with the nice scenery in the game. So I went for like these wood tones. I really like the wood tones lately. Like it just looks very clean, very like that industrial feel, which I really am liking. I'm vibing with that feel these days. So yeah, so these countertops are like one of my favorite. I just wish it came in like more variety. I don't know. Also, I really wish you could place that stove like on top of, and have it be functional. Like but yeah, anyways, I digress. I do have like a big yard left in this tiny home. So by the end of the video, you'll see that I actually do open up a doorway here from the living room to the backyard. And here is the bathroom. I saw an inspiration on Pinterest with like this green type of wall and like, I don't know, a pattern type of floor. And I really wanted to like recreate that. So I did. But I do end up changing the floor because again, if it's not like aesthetically pleasing to me, I do tend to change a lot. And here I am in the bedroom. I think the bedroom is my favorite room in the whole house because it's just very, it looks very open with all the windows. Again, the lighting, it's just very perfect, like a nice cozy spot to just relax in. So the game I know has a lot of like colors for the like walls, but I always struggle with picking like one. I always, again, I go back to like the same few every single time. So yeah, that's a struggle for me, like selecting one that, I don't know, different, I guess. I don't know. That's something I need to work on, venturing out of just the normal and ordinary and picking different things. Here I go on to try to build a little like front porch to do some stairs up into the tiny home. Within like a little seating area in the front. That's something that I wanted, which I've never really done before, but I'm like, hey, why not have like a little seating area in the front of the house? I usually do them in the back. So yeah, I thought why not in the front, you can my sim can sit there, drink their coffee and watch the neighbors walk by. Maybe one of them will stop and chat. Who knows? This was like the hugest struggle of my life right here. Matching the floor to the staircase. Yeah, that, yeah. I think I finally like decided like, oh, okay, this is close enough. Let's move on with life. I'm getting much better at doing the roofing, which was a huge struggle for me. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do roofs. I'm getting much better at it. I'm very proud of myself. Practice does make perfect, guys. It really does in all aspects of life. So yeah, so I went with this little like wood color. I don't know, again, the wood, the tones, the neutrals, like I'm really liking it. Like I'm digging it so much. So yeah, you'll see a lot more of that in my builds. And here I go to try to extend the little porch area just a little bit more for the seating. Just a tiny bit, a little bit, a little bit. It's too big, so I do like make it a little bit smaller, a little bit, but yeah, I really like this front area. It just looks really, I don't know, cozy, inviting. You could do some neighbor watching. I don't know. I really like this area here. And my one of my favorite things to try and do is like landscape the outside of my sim houses. Like, adding different plants outside, trying to figure out how it's going to look best. Oh, I don't know what happened there with that glitch right there at all. Did you see that table was just like huge for a second? I don't know what happened there. But yeah. And here I go, try to do some lights, more windows. And in the bedroom, I try to fit like the best side tables that I could, but then I also wanted it to be cohesive and have like the same furniture throughout the house because I figured like, hey, it's a tiny home and we have to kind of make all the things sort of kind of match. Like I didn't want it to be mixed match. I see this sim kind of being OCD like I am in real life where everything has to be symmetrical and everything has to match and everything, I don't know. So I kind of saw myself in the sim that's going to be living in this house. So, yeah, I made all the furniture match from the living room to the bedroom. So, you'll see that I use a lot of the home decorator furniture because that's what I felt matched the best. Like, here you see me trying to figure out these end tables and a dresser, and then I make like a mini closet section on the side. Just because it's a tiny house does not mean we have to give up closet space. Like, that is not the goal here. And you see me trying to just fit everything, like trying to figure out, where can this go? And here I'm trying to do the closet, but then I figured on the other wall would be better because it'd have like a bigger area to actually do the closet. And I'm just playing around with the different like combinations. That's the best part about that pack where you can definitely like play around with what you think might be best as a closet. Every single time you can come up with a different closet every single time because you know, you can just build it the way that you want and you can add the things that you want to it. So I really enjoy the new aspects of that pack. So you can see I went with like the gray and like that neutral tone. Kind of also matches the kitchen, just a tiny bit, which I liked. And then I wanted to give some pops of color. So I did go and add like curtains and some like very colorful paintings, which are like my favorite. I really like the two paintings that I chose for the room. They're like my favorite out of all of them in The Sims. I always like these Sulani curtains. Like they're my go-to, especially for these big open windows because it covers the window. Like it does cover the window, but you can still have some sunshine and you can see the nice views of the sim house. I really like yellow. Like pink, I love pink, but yellow, oh my God, yellow just hits different. Like I love decorating with yellow, so I went with that for the living room. And here's me putting in those little paintings that I talked about, which are very colorful and pretty. I would love waking up to these paintings in my bedroom every day. Just saying. And of course, my sim needs books because how else are they going to enjoy a nice book and with these nice open windows and so little bookshelf also matching with my theme. Some plants, like you can never have enough plants ever. Like plants are like the best thing ever in this game. I did a gardener tiny home way back, which I did not record, but it was just more like for fun. And it was just plants everywhere, like literally everywhere. I had a lot of fun making that build. I wish I would have recorded it, but I didn't. And it is in the gallery. If you go in my gallery, you can actually download that one. I have two tiny homes. One's more of a luxurious tiny home, and the other one is like a gardener's Eden, I called it. Play on words there. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a really nice build. Lots of plants if you like that. And it's a tiny home. It is like legit, like tiny home residential. Like you'll get all the perks if you play with that build. So, yeah. This one, I think it's more like a tiny, like it's the larger of the three. So it wasn't really super tiny, but yeah, the other ones are super tiny, and it has a loft, so the bedroom's actually upstairs. So that's also why it's like a little bit more spacious because the room is upstairs, and the bathroom is like under the bedroom. I don't know. It was really cool. You should definitely check that out in the gallery. And here I am with the bathroom. I continued with the same theme of the Dream Home Decorator because why not? Consistency, right? Making it look good all around. So I did that. And here I'm going to change the floor tile because of course I couldn't keep that. I don't know. I felt like this gray worked well. It just brought out all the furniture and the neutral tone colors. And I didn't do much with the bathroom. It was a very simple like It's a bathroom, right? Like I always struggle with the bathrooms because it's like, oh, what am I gonna do in the bathroom? I don't know. I put like a painting up there. I don't know, something to look at while you're using the facilities. I don't know. And here I am trying to add more windows to look out like while you're doing the boring dishes. I don't know. I felt like if you at least have to do the dishes, why not have a nice view out to your backyard? Here I am again struggling with the curtains. Again, I go back to my small few, which is like three of them. This is one of them, the small few that I have. But yeah, the ones that I use in the bedroom are my favorite. The Solani ones are my favorite. These two, because it gives that elegant look. I know they don't go all the way down to the floor. Didn't really bother me too much. I left it as is. You can always change them out if you play with it. But yeah, and here I am putting some plants in a little seating area, going back to my landscaping. Another issue that I have when I build is I tend to jump around. Like I just finished a Solani build. I still have to upload it. I did my Solani dream home and I just jumped around the build. Like I was in the kitchen, then I was in the bathroom, then I was upstairs because whenever an idea sparks, I go there and do it before I forget it. So it's like an active thing that I'm doing, this building, like actively building. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm almost done here with this build. It's coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, stick around for the pictures at the end, some screenshots that I added. Thanks so much. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Have an awesome day. Bye.